All right, good. So now, for most of you that are here on this call, you know me as somebody that is into Forex trading. All right, guys, give me a second. Right, SDF, I've made you a host, SDF, so you can unmute yourself anytime, sir. Okay. So now, for most of you guys here, you know me as somebody that is into Forex trading. I've been in the Forex space now since 2018 August, and then we've been going strong for 2 years. Within that 2 years, right, I've been able to train about 1,000 plus people, and then from that 1,000 plus, I'm sure of about 50 people that are making good income from Forex trading. Okay, because they were part of our trainings, you know, and then they've subscribed to what we have to offer, and then people are actually making money. Okay, now Forex trading is one thing, crypto trading is another thing entirely. And then now I did not jump on the bandwagon because people are doing crypto trading, right? So I took my time to study the crypto space, you know, learning for myself, use it for myself before I started to, you know, start teaching cryptocurrency. Okay, so guys, this is the first masterclass ever that I'll be having on cryptocurrency, and then it will be the first of many trainings. Okay, now one reason why I chose to actually do this training is because of the results that I've seen people close to me getting. Okay, my friend, we went to the same secondary school together. Okay, now he started crypto trading 2018 or 2019, and then he funded his account with $1,000 at first, and then he blew his account to, let's say, about $300. Okay, and then from that $300, he grew it in 2 years to over 250,000 US dollars. Right now, this guy has about, I think, 7 or 8 Bitcoins right now, and then that's minus the money that he has withdrawn, okay, from cryptocurrency. You know, the money that is made, he uses it to better himself, you know, create a very comfortable lifestyle for him and his family. And then a lot of millionaires have also been made from cryptocurrency. So if we don't learn it, I think we are leaving a lot of money into the on the table. And then I've been studying, doing until I stumbled on our guest speaker today. And then when I listened to him talk about cryptocurrency, you know, his strategy, I was blown away, guys. I was blown away. Now, as you also confirmed, he's someone that is very intelligent. He speaks intelligently. He knows what he is doing. He knows what he's talking about. And then you'll be handling today's session for the next 1 hour or less, right? He'll be exposing you to exactly what you can do with cryptocurrency, the potential of cryptocurrency, how to make realistic income. Now, there are people that will give you bogus figures about crypto, but what you learn, guys, in tonight's session is something that is realistic. It is achievable. Nobody is trying to sweet talk you here. Okay, you'll be learning exactly step by step how to make money with cryptocurrency, how to build realistic wealth with cryptocurrency. And then, guys, like I told you, this is the first of many trainings that you will receive. Guys, with no further ado, so on the chat box, okay, just type in "I'm excited" right now. Let us welcome Mr. Sheun Duro Fadipe, or SDF for short. Good evening, boss. Okay, guys, type in "I'm excited" right now. Guys, if you're excited to learn how to make money with cryptocurrency, guys, type in "I'm excited" in the chat box right now. Let me know the people that want to make money with crypto, okay? Type in "I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited" in the chat box right now, okay? Guys, let's go, guys. Type in "I'm excited." Good. Awesome. I see you. I see Sylvia, Sylvester, Yinka, Olusegun. Good. We have almost 80 people on the call right now. Amazing stuff. SDF, take it away, guys.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. We'll be
Yes,
I'm
sir.
super delighted. I'm super delighted to be here with you this evening. It's an awesome delight. My name is Shionduro Fadik. People like to call me SDF. All right. It's actually an acronym of my name, as you can figure out. And I'm super, super delighted to be on this call with you tonight. You see, there's something amazing happening in the space of cryptocurrency. Yeah, someone says here, but I know you on Forex. Oh, good to meet you here too. I'm delighted. Now, there's something amazing happening in this space, okay? And it's so easy to fall for scam. It's so easy to miss out on what is happening if you're not properly informed. Now, what I've found is a lot of people have heard a lot of terrible things about the crypto space, which has made them to want to, stay away from the space. Now, there are a lot of things you would have heard. You would have heard things like, if you put your money in today, by tomorrow, you can wake up and find out that everything has come to zero. All right. See, I want to tell you that information is power. And what sets apart those that actually do well in this space from those that is knowledge. All right. Knowledge is the very beginning. So that way you're not going to be falling for some kind of hype or some kind of, oh, this thing is going and you're doing it because everyone else is doing it. No. You must come, every action you take must come from a place of understanding, must come from a place of knowledge. That way you don't fall for hype. You don't just do things because everyone is saying that's what is going on right now, and so you want to do it. You're doing it because you know that that is what you should be doing, all right? So knowledge fuels action, appropriate action, all right? And that's what this is about tonight. Tonight, I want to give you tips on how you should get involved in this space such that the heavy lifting is done for you, such that you no longer have to do trial and error, such that you won't just be guessing, okay? It's like knowing exactly this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm expecting at the end of it all, okay? If you're ready for this, type I'm ready in the comment section, guys, as we set, hit the ground running. I need you to drop it in the comment section. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Oh, great, great, great. Good to know that you're ready. Okay, so let's go, guys. Now, quickly permit me to share my screen as I show you what this is about. So if you can see my screen, let me know you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know you can. If you can see my screen, let me know you can. Please confirm to me. Toby, my screen.
Yes, it's showing, sir. You can see your screen.
All right, great, great. All right, so quickly. Now, for the sake of emphasis, you're probably on this call, know what cryptocurrency is. For some people, they might not know, all right? So we're just gonna assume and just do a quick summary, all right? Just so that everyone is on the same page. Okay, so what is cryptocurrency? Basically, cryptocurrency is a digital version of money where transactions are done online, all right? It is money just the same way you know. Elementary economics tells us that anything that can be used to buy value, can be used as exchange of value, can be used for settlement of debt, is easily recognizable and all of that. You know that that is money. And that's exactly what cryptocurrency does for you. The only difference is it is digital, right? So it is money. It has every characteristics of money, but then it is not physical. It is digital, all right? That's one thing to take note of. The second thing is that every cryptocurrency is built on a decentralized cash system called the blockchain. Now, the blockchain is the technology upon which cryptocurrencies are built, okay? So first, your blockchain is like the internet, right? And cryptocurrency is like a website on the internet, all right? So again, blockchain is like the land, right? And cryptocurrency is like the house on the land, all right? So that cryptocurrency is built on blockchain. That's what I'm trying to explain, all right? And the third thing you want to take note of is that as of today, we have over 8,000 different cryptocurrencies with new ones emerging every single day. New coins are emerging every single day, all right? And the first ever successful cryptocurrency emerged from the invention of Bitcoin by someone under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, this guy could be a man, could be a woman, could be a group of persons, could be, we do not know, right? This guy could, could be anybody, could even be on this call right now. No one knows who this guy is, all right? But something we know for sure is this was someone that started the journey, someone that started the journey of the new money, all right? Someone that started how we now see money today. He started a revolution that's come to remold and change our lives for good, right? And I mean, if anyone just knows this guy, just give him a pat on the back for me, tell him thank you, because this guy right here has done a lot of good for this generation. But only a few people will recognize this. But guess what? As many as those that are able to recognize and plug themselves in, guess what? The future holds something really amazing for you. And you know the future starts even from now. So it's important that we properly, align ourselves for what is to come. All right. Okay, so quickly, Bitcoin is the most popular of all cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is the biggest by market cap. Bitcoin is probably the one a lot of people on this call will be familiar with, right? But then it's important that we take, just go back a little. Let's just find out what cryptocurrency has done in the few years, because I believe that those that do not know their history are bound to make the same mistakes, okay? So it's important that we know history. If you know history, then you can be guided in future to make sure that you take decisions, take steps that will favor you, all right? So it's important that we check. Quickly, let me run you through what Bitcoin has done over the years. Just a quick summary, okay? Now, December 2nd, 2013, Bitcoin was trading for $1,000, all right, $1,030. Guess what happened? Then it wasn't so popular, but then it was beginning to gain. People were beginning to say, oh, maybe we should just look at this stuff and all that. And guess what? 4 years after, from 1,000, it started trading for 19,000. Started trading for 19,535 per one. All right. And this was 2017. I think then it was beginning to gain more popularity and people were getting so excited about it and all that. But guess what happened the year following it? It crashed from 2017, and 3 years after 2020, started trading for 9,450. As you can well imagine, a lot of people at this time became naysayers. In fact, naysayers that were saying, well, it wasn't real money. We knew it was a bubble. It was going to bust at some point. All of these guys felt validated, right? They felt like, yeah, this has come. The deed have been done. Like, oh, your Bitcoin has finally crashed. Now it was 9,450. So a lot of people felt good, with themselves. They felt they had predicted it and they thought that was the end of the era. But guess what? They were in for the shocker of their lives. As in 2021, it became $41,000. Rude shocker, guys. At this point, a lot of people started giving it attention again. Like in January this year, 41,000, right? It became 41,000. And sometime last month, 2 months ago, then we had a dip again and it went as low as $28,000, right? But guess what happened after that? Today, as I speak to you, is now trading around 45,000. It's been hovering around 45, 46, and around there. Now, if you take a look at what has done, the projectile in the past few years, you can see something stands out right here. You'll see how steadily this stuff has moved from bottom and how it has kept on this movement. Yes, you'll notice that there were pullbacks here and there, but all in all, you find out that the movement has been to the upside. Now, what does this tell us? This tells us that ultimately, this stuff still is going to move upwards, right? It's still to the upside, whether we like it or not, all right? Are we going to have pullbacks along the line? Sure, we will. But is the pullback going to then send us to $1 or $10? Hell no, all right? So if you check this, from this, you can tell that every time there was a pullback, it gave a rise for a new high, right? Every time we had this kind of move, the next thing was a shoot higher than the previous one, okay? So from this, you can tell what we should expect. It's not impossible to see 100,000 at the end, but it's definitely not impossible that at the end of this year, Bitcoin will be around 100,000, around 80,000. It's so possible. You know why? Because right now, even institutions are getting more involved. Like last week, the US, the Congress in the US are beginning to look at it, trying to see measures they can have in place to make sure that they adopt it and all of these things, right? So you can tell that it's more popular than it was back in the days, all right? So if it did these numbers when it wasn't so popular, so how much more will it do when it hits the mainstream, when it becomes even more popular? Then you can imagine that it's going to do very big numbers. Now, here is where we are going, guys. Let me simply share with you a simple formula to create wealth in this space. It's so simple, right? So simple. What do you need to do? It's simple. Listen, you make profits from day trading. Day trading, by the way, is how you make money from buying and selling the cryptocurrency. All right. When you buy low and you sell high, what you keep is the profit. Whatever profit you make. But don't worry, if you do not know how to buy low, sell high, you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to do a breakdown of how you can do that in a very seamless way. Even if you're a total newbie, even if you've never traded before, even if you don't have a Binance account right now. Binance, by the way, is where you do your trading, right? It's the most popular one where you do your trading. So even if you don't have that right now, don't worry. By the end of this, I would have shown you how you can start doing this. If you stick to the end, you will discover how you can start doing this, even if you have zero experience right now. Okay, so what do you need to do? Basically, get profits from day trading. Okay, now when you make the profits from day trading, listen to this. When you make profit from day trading, then you take a fraction of the profit you're making and you put it into a holding portfolio. Now listen, a lot of people make these mistakes, right? A lot of people think that the big money will be in, okay, I'm buying it today, I'm selling it tomorrow. Or I'm spending so much into buying Bitcoin. I have 2 million now and I'm going to buying Bitcoin. Yes, it's not a bad idea, but there's a better way to do that. And I'm going to show you in a bit. All right. So you make profit, like I said, from the day trading. And when you do that, you take a fraction of the profit you're making, right? And you use it into certain cryptocurrencies that you'll be holding for the future. And I'll show you what is possible if you do that. Okay, so you're going to be putting a fraction of that into some long-term crypto coins, crypto assets, right? Which have the potential, some of them that have the potential to do big numbers in the future. Now, once you do that, guess what? It is you keeping it. It's like save, you know, when you save into, when you have a certain fraction of your salary per month that you're saving into maybe your, you know, separate bank account and all that. So that's what you're doing here. You're making profit from this, funneling the profit into your long-term holding, using a strategy called the dollar cost averaging, which I'm going to shed more light on in a bit. Then this saving, you now put it in what is called staking. Staking is something similar to what you do with your Naira. Like when you have your money fixed in an account, the bank pays you interest on it, right? That is what staking does for you. So while you're holding these coins long-term, while you're holding them, you can actually stake. When you stake, you get to increase the quantity. Now, let me tell you the difference, guys. You may be saving right now, right? Which is a smart thing. But you know the smarter thing to do? The smarter thing to do is actually to save in cryptocurrencies. I explain. You see, what 100,000 could buy for you January this year, 100,000 can no longer buy it today. All right. Which means that the purchasing power of the Naira is dropping by the day. All right. So what thing you would have done for yourself, for instance, if you've been investing 50,000 since January this year, you would have saved 50 multiplied by, this is the 8 months, that would be about 400,000, right? But guess what? 400,000 today, I can assure you, cannot buy what you could buy in January. Okay, which means that the purchasing power is dropping. So yes, saving is a good one, but saving in crypto is actually a smarter way to save. That's what I'm saying. And when you are saving into a particular cryptocurrency that has the potential to actually appreciate, that is the exact opposite of what your Naira does for you. Your Naira depreciates, but when you do the same thing you're doing with your Naira and crypto, guess what happens? Now you put yourself in a place to enjoy appreciation, value appreciation, instead of value depreciation. If I made sense to you so far, just drop in the comment. Just drop 1 in the comment section for me, please. 1. If I've made sense to you so far, just drop 1. 1. You're following this, guys. Good. Good. So this is how you do this. Okay. All right. So this is how you consistently, the power just went off. All right. I'll just wait for the assistant to put on the gen. But if you can hear me, let's go. Let's do this. All right. So now, once you do that, you consistently make the profit, consistently make profit from the day trading. And when you do that, you then put the funds into your staking. Okay, now your staking, of course, like I said, is where you earn interest from. Okay, now let me show you something here. Now, I said I was going into long-term holdings, and I will show you why it makes more sense to actually do it, putting everything into buying a coin at once. So we assume these are two people. Pay attention to this case study, guys. There are two people here. There's a blue guy here, and there's a red guy. Now, the blue guy actually has $6,000. They both have $6,000, right? And they wanted to buy crypto assets. Now, the crypto asset was $10. Okay, so the red guy says, you know what? And this red guy goes into the market and buys with his entire $6,000. When he bought with the $6,000, remember, it goes for $10 per one, which means the $6,000 was able to gain 600 shares, or simply say 600 units of that coin. But the other guy says, you know what, I also have 6,000 to invest. But instead of putting the entire 6,000 at once, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it 1,000 per month over a 6-month period, so that everything still amounts to the same 6,000. So the first month, this guy goes into the market and buys $1,000 worth. Now, at that time, it was $10 per one, right? So the $1,000 could buy him the same 100 units. That's the same rate this guy bought at. That was the first month. Now, going into February, the second month, this guy did the same 1,000 time. The 1,000 was able to buy him 77 units. Why? Because price had appreciated from the initial point. So the 1,000 that could buy him 100 shares initially could no longer buy him 100. Instead, it bought him 77 shares. Why? Because price had appreciated from the previous month. Okay. Now it goes into the third month, and now the same 1,000 was able to buy him 160. Why? Because price had dropped from the price. So 1,000 could now buy 167 shares. Guess what happened the fourth month? The third month. Now the fourth month, sorry. Now this fourth month, the same price, right? Now he still was invested in the same 1,000. But 1,000 was now able to buy him just 91 shares. Why? Because price had appreciated from last month, all right? So the same $1,000 now buy just 91 shares, okay? Now, go into the fifth month. Now, the same $1,000 was able to buy 143 shares. Why? Because price again had fallen from the initial price from last month. So the same 1,000 could now buy more. And for the final month, it had 1,000, but price had come back to $10 per one. All right. So the same 1,000 was now able to buy me 100 shares. Now, take a close look at this. If you closely, you find out that these two guys have spent the same $6,000, but they got different value for the $6,000 they spent. The first guy only bought 600 units at $10 each, okay? But the second guy was able to buy 678 units. Now, if you had all of this, he bought at different times, add everything together, you arrive at 678, which means this guy spent the same $6,000 to get 600 units, and the other guy spent the same $6,000 to earn 678 shares, which means he was able to buy at an average price of 8.85 per one, which is way lower than the amount this guy bought. Okay. Now, from what I've shown you, you can tell that when you have a certain fraction of money put aside, even if you can afford to put a million naira into Bitcoin today, or any asset for that matter, all right? Instead of putting it at $100 at once, you want to say, okay, I'm going to do $100 for a period of 10 months. That will still give you 1 million, right? But guess what? You are going to get value for that amount that you have spent than just buying it all at once. Because with that, it presupposes that there were times price will go up, there were other times, and all of that. So it's volatility is something that makes a lot of people run away from cryptocurrencies. Now, learn how to use the cryptocurrency, the volatility to your advantage, then it's a blessing. If you do not know how to use it to your advantage, it's a curse. Okay, so it's important that you position to use it to your advantage. One way to use it to your advantage is using this strategy of investing that I've explained. Okay, now let me show you something really powerful, guys. Now I'm going to show you a simple case study, and these are some of the coins I always advise that if you want to hold on to long term, these are a few of the picks that you can hold on to long term. Now let me show you something mind-blowing quickly, right? Let me show you something quickly. Now I'm going to show you something. Now, if you started investing in a coin. Now, imagine that you are able to make $100, right? Right? I'm going to show you how you can realistically make that. Okay, but let's assume that you're making that every month. My screen, I think I may need to reshare it now. Okay, now let me know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, I need to know. I'm visiting a website right now. If you can see my screen, can you see my screen? Hello? Hello, please, can you see my screen? It says DCA and lump sum. Can you see it? All right, great. All right, great. Good. Okay, so I'm going to show you what is possible. Pay attention to this, guys. If you started investing as low as $20 into a coin from, and I'm just going to choose a coin randomly. I like to, okay, Matic is one, I like to use Matic. So Matic, for instance, that's a cryptocurrency. Okay, now I'm going to choose Matic and show you if I started investing as low as $20, if I started investing as low as $20 like that every month. Pay attention to this, guys. You started doing that every month since January last year. In this to January last year, just so you see that you don't have to have so much money to be able to make a lot of money in cryptocurrencies. It's just the knowledge gap. And that is what we are here to bridge tonight. We want to bridge that knowledge gap tonight so that you are informed and you position yourself in the next 1 year to do amazing numbers. That's what I want to show you tonight. So if you started doing $20 monthly, January 20, I like to use 2020, right? And January, all right? So you started doing 1st of January 2020 up until today. Today is the 19th day of August 2021. So if you started doing that, guess how much, and I'm going to calculate. I want to tell you how much you'll be sitting on right now if you started doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you'll be sitting on right now, $14,000. Now, if you started investing $20 every month since January last year, you would have invested $400 by today, all right? But guess what? That same $400,000 will be worth $14,559 in today's value. Guys, this is mind-blowing. I don't know if anyone understands what I'm saying here, but if you do understand it, then you'll be, someone says my screen is blank, but I think it must be from your end because I think, now, here is what I'm saying. If you started investing $20 since last year, January, into this coin called Matic, right? As low as $20. By the way, $20 is just about slightly above 10,000 Naira, right? If you started investing as low as $20 since January last year, everything you would have invested would have been $400. But guess what that $400 will be in real value today? It will be $14,000 today. Guys, that's over 3,539% appreciation. Now, the same $400, right? Like I said, is about 10,000 per month, right? So if you started putting it $10,000, 10,000 Naira per month since January last year up until now, that's about 20 months, I guess. That's about 20 months. How much would you have? You have 10,000 Naira multiplied by 20. Is that correct? Is this correct? If you started doing it January last year, you have 10,000 multiplied by 20. That's what you have today, all right? But the same amount of money put into cryptocurrency like Matic, you will have how much? You'll have today, you'll be sitting on $14,000 from an investment of $400. I'm going to show you more, guys. I'm going to show you more. Now, what do you need to do to see this kind of number? You just need to be able to invest, set aside an amount that you can invest 20, just a fraction of that money every month. All right, and I'm going to show you something else. So let's pick another currency, for instance. Okay, so I like to use Luna is another one from my list. Okay, Luna is one of the coins again that I believe people should hold on to long term. So I'm going to calculate this just so we see it. Now, listen, guys, if you were doing this, you would have invested the same $400, but guess what? The $400 will be worth $8,222 today. That's over $1,955 in about 20 months, right? January up until now is about 20 months, right? That is how much of $400 will now be worth, okay? I hope this is making sense to you. Now I'm going to take one more, then we'll go into how do you ensure to make this $20. Now this $20, like I said, will come from your day trading. But if you don't know how to day trade, how can you consistently make this money, right? I know you have the option of bringing it out from your bank, investing it from your bank, right? But there's even a smarter way to do it. The smart way to do it is actually profit from day trading and take a tiny fraction of the profit you're making from day trading, and then put it into those long-term portfolio, okay? Now I'm going to take Solana, for instance. Solana is another good one that I hold on to long-term. Now, within the same period of time, that is January last year to today, let's see how much you would have invested and how much it will be. If you have invested just 340 and the same amount will be worth $562 today, $5,962 today. That's if you're doing just $50, okay, every single month. I'm going to show you another one. Let's say you were doing for Ethereum. Let's see what would have happened for Ethereum. If you set aside 20%, you will be sitting on $2,422 from $4. Are you seeing this, guys? This is how you do, this is how massive some of these things would have done for you if you started investing in them early enough, okay? Now, Polkadot, another one is Polkadot. Think about investing $20 into Polkadot every month. See, your 2006, yeah, this is one of the slow ones, but again, you will see that it also would have given you profit by now, okay? Let me show you some bigger ones, that you see that would have done massive. Let's do AXS. This is one of the coins we trade here that will advise people to hold long term. Now, if you were doing $20 into this coin since January last year, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be sitting on $10,991 today from $200 invested. Now, this is amazing. Now, think about what's possible if you started doing for Dogecoin. I'll show you Dogecoin. Dogecoin is insane, right? It was a meme coin that is gradually becoming a coin of value. If you started doing that, your $4,000, your $400 will be worth $19,000 today. Now, that's for you doing $20. Think about doing 50 per month. Doing 50 per month is just about 25,000 naira, okay? But let me show you what the same $50 per month will amount to. You'll be sitting on $49,000, guys, today. $49,000 from an investment of $1,000. Right? I hope this is making sense to you. If this is making sense, just type sense in the comment section. Sense, before I show you how to consistently make the $50. If this is making sense to you, I need you to drop sense in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something else. If you started doing $100 into Matic since January last year, you started doing $50 every month, you'll be sitting on $36,000 today from an investment of $1,000. No investment, I dare say this, anywhere, no investment in the world has the potential to make you this kind of returns in 20 months. Never. You're not going to find it, right? You are not going to come across it. Never. Not realistic, right? Not even give you this much return in that period of time. Okay, so a lot of people run from this because yes, they, because it's volatile, they are scared they might lose their money overnight and all that. Yes, I agree if not done properly. But what if there was a way for you to actually not take out your money from your pocket to actually do this? Now, imagine the $50 you are investing is actually not coming from your pocket, instead coming from day trading. Now, I know right now you're thinking, but I don't know how to day trade. I don't know what day trading means and all that. Now, I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it shortly. But before we go into that, I want to be sure that you understand me up until this point. So if you understand, just drop 1 for me in the comment section. If you understand me up until this point, just drop 1. Brilliant, great. So you understand what is possible if you started investing as low as $50 every month into a coin such as Matic, and you stay consistent from last year, January, up until today. This is what you'll be sitting on, right? Understand this. That is $6,000, right? This is what you'll be sitting on. Now, if you're doing this consistently, like I said, this is what, so I'll go back to my slides now and show you. I'll just go back to my slides and show you, excuse me, show you quickly how to, now from what I showed you now, there are 2 ways to do this, right? There are 2 ways to do it. There is the manual way to do it, right? There's the manual way to consistently profit from the market. And the manual way is the hard way. Now, I know there are a lot of people here that are familiar with Forex and you know what it takes to actually profit. You know that for you to profit from the market, now I'm going back to how to make profit from day trading now. Remember I said this is a strategy. I said you need to make profit from day trading, okay? Now, for the day trading, there are ways to do it. Now, one of the ways to do it is to be able to read the charts like this. I know a lot of people on this call are familiar with Forex. Maybe a few people are not quite familiar. But you see, for you to profit in the market, you need to be able, for instance, if you want to buy, you need to be able to determine what is the low price, right? Then determine what is the high price. That's when you can buy low and sell high, right? Now, if you look at this in hindsight, it's going to look like it's quite easy. You could have figured out that this was the low and then this was the high easily, right? But no, that's not how it works in real time. In real time, you need to be able to determine the low price yourself and then determine the low. Now, looking at it now, you can easily tell this is the low, this is the high, right? But when it's playing out in real time, you don't see it this way, all right? Which is very difficult, which is why this is the hard way, which is why a lot of people, a lot of us have spent years of our lives trying to master how to read price action, how to determine support and resistance, how to use moving averages and all of those, okay? Trend lines and all. Now, you're possibly you're someone that right now has seen the charts and you're already developing a headache. This is something that's kept a lot of people away from trading for so long. 1, they believe they need to sit in front of charts for several hours to be able to be profitable. That's 1. 2, also believe that that will require a lot of skill. They need to learn a lot of skills to be able to profit. And some of the time, you can't imagine that they will invest hours trying to figure these things out. And so for this reason, a lot of people have stayed away from anything that has to do with chart reading and all that. And I agree with you completely. This is hard, guys. And I'm not going to try to, it's the hard way. Yes, it's something you can figure out if you can commit to it. If you can dedicate your time, you can figure this out, right? Now, this is the hard way. This is the hard way that works, okay? But then, how about if there was another way to actually still do this, profit, but without doing the hard work? Something that does the heavy lifting for you, so that you see the money you're trying to set aside, the $50 you're trying to set aside every month, you can still make that money without staying in front of the charts to profit. How amazing would that be, guys? That's what I'm about to show you. Now, I've shown you the hard way, but guess what? With the advent of technology, we no longer have to go through this hard way, all right? The hard way, because this guy says that, Socrates says that the secret of change is not to focus all your energy on fighting the old, right? But on building the new. But there's an innovative soft way to do this. I've shown you the hard way. The only reason anyone does all of this, right, in the market is because that's the only way they know how. The only way to do this, to determine what's a low price and what's a high price, is to do these things, to draw the lines, to determine support and resistance and all of this. This is the only way to do it, right? Before now. So for you to profit from day trading so that you can make $50 every month that you can put into those long-term coins, you had to do this. But ladies and gentlemen, with the advent of technology, you no longer have to do this. All right. Now there's a software that leverages on machine learning and artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence is so amazing that it's smarter than human. I dare say this, right? Because human beings, we have emotions. Machine coded algorithms do not have emotions. Whatever it is you've been programmed, it has been programmed to do is what it does, regardless of what happens. Okay. And that is why this makes a lot of sense. One reason people fail at trading is emotions. All right. You have set the rules yourself and you go in there and you still break the rules you have set yourself. Right. It's hard to stay objective when you're manually trading. All right. But with the advent of artificial intelligence and technology, you can consistently profit, right, without necessarily having to subject yourself to chart reading or drawing lines or drawing trend lines or determining support and resistance. And that is what I call hands-free profit. All right. So permit me to introduce to you a simple tool that helps you achieve this. Now, this simple tool is so amazing. About 9 years of my being in this space. You see, I've been in this space for over 9 years, and I can tell you for free that this is the closest to being fully automated with a lot of rest of mind. This is the closest to it, to enjoying profit, pure profit. Why am I telling you this today? I'm telling you this today because I was a doubter myself in the beginning. You know, it's hard to bring in something like this to someone that is a technical analyst and for them to just accept it, all right? So I had to take my time to actually observe how well does this thing work, right? And I was amazed at how well this thing was working. I was largely, skeptical initially. I thought it was too good to be true. I thought it wasn't going to be that consistent and all that. But I've been using this for close to 2 months now, and I can tell you that it's been amazing, right? Nothing short of amazing in the past close to 2 months, okay? Now, with this, guess what this thing does for you? It automates the trading for you so that now you don't have to worry about this hard way. Remember, that is not where you're going. Where are you going? This is where you're coming, guys. This is what you want to do. You want to consistently make profits that can enable you make $10, $20, $30 that can afford you $20 to put into some of these long-term coins that I've shown you so that easily you can then grow your wealth portfolio. Remember, I showed you that if you're able to do $20 every single month, and you're putting $20 or $50 into a coin, I've shown you what is possible in a year or 20 months. Okay, now imagine that even the $20 you are investing isn't coming from your pocket. It's coming from a totally hands-free system that does the trading for you and makes profit, right? Now, how does it work? Is it super intelligent and it works 24/7? Now, it connects to your trading platform, right? And it does the trading for you. Now, the good thing about this is you're not sending your money to any third party. You're not sending money to Toby, for instance. You're not sending money to somebody to trade for you and then give you returns. No, this is you taking 100% control of your money. Now, I'm going to say that again. They're not sending your money to anybody, okay? Your money remains with you. Your money remains on your trading platform. This tool just links. It links, is like, it remotely links to your platform, right? Then it trades it for you. Whatever profit it makes remains on your platform. And let me also say this. The platform doesn't have access to make any withdrawal from your account. As a matter of fact, Binance doesn't allow third-party withdrawals from their account. For anyone to withdraw from Binance, you have to log into your Binance account, which of course you're the only one that has the login credentials. No one has that, okay? So it means that the platform cannot even make withdrawal. The only thing it can do for you is to trade for you, make profit for you. Then of course, it doesn't have access to the profits it made. Okay, so the profit it makes remains in that account and consistently it makes that profit. I'm going to show you that in a bit. Okay, so if you stay with me to the end, I'll show you this. Now, it uses artificial intelligence, like I said, right? It's pure artificial intelligence and it works 24/7. All right, sometimes you can sleep and before you wake up, it's taking about 15 trades before day breaks, and that's amazing. All right, before daybreak, it's taking about 15 trades. Now think about it. That is something that is humanly impossible. You can't possibly be available 24/7, okay? But with these two, that's why I said the tool, permit me to say this, is smarter than you. It's smarter than anyone on this call, right? You can do this. The tool can do this for you 24/7, around the clock without getting tired, all right? All you need to do is just set it plug it and let it play. And it keeps doing that all around the clock. And it is so simple and easy to operate in real time. It uses real-time strategy. And like I said, it's secure. Why? Because you're not sending your money to anybody. If you're trading with $200, your $200 remains with you all through. The only thing the app does for you is it trades it for you, right? And it profits for you. And when it starts profiting, you see profits like this, all right? And you can see how consistent this has been, all right? This was 26.06. This too, right, made $60, right? On the 27th, it made $154. On the 28th, it made $506. On 29th, it made $200. On 30th, it made $83. This day, $237, $35, and $226. Now, how did this person make all of this money? All of this money he made without raising a finger, without lifting a single finger, because the tool was doing the magic. The tool was taking the trades and it was profiting. Okay, remember I showed you the hard way, which is you having to do this yourself, all right? By the way, if you're able to do this, that's a plus, right? But this is the hard way, all right? The new way is to leverage on the tool that does it for you, all right? So why worry about doing all of this? Really, if you have a tool that can do it for you and also get you profits, a tested and trusted tool, I might add, that has done it over and over again, it's made profit for people today, it made profit yesterday, it made profit last week, and it's been doing that consistently. And if you look at this, this is $10 on the 28th, $21, $12, $38, $7, $23, and $21. Consistently makes this profit for you, totally hands-free. Now, think about it. Do you think it's not going to be very easy for you to set aside $20 to put into these long-term coins, such that in 20 months' time, you can see those kind of returns we showed you earlier, the kind of returns I showed you using that calculator earlier. Now, just think about this, guys. Now, look at this. This person made, you see, cumulative profit. This person has made $376, right? Now, if this person was just setting aside $50 every month from this amount is making and is using it to build the long-term portfolio, I put it to you that in 1 year and 2 years' time, this guy will be sitting on close to $100,000. And I'm not joking. You know why? Now, these coins have gained even more popularity than they were a year ago, which means they are going to, and you know that cryptocurrency obeys the rules of supply and demand, which means that now that they are more popular, they are going to be more in demand. And because they are more in demand, prices will even shoot up higher, which means the returns you've seen in the last 1 year, what you should expect in the next 1 year should be more than what we saw in the last 1 year. I hope that makes sense. Now, if you can consistently make that kind of profit hands-free, guess what? With that kind of profit you make hands-free, right? You can keep profiting, and that is some way to keep building your long-term future, your long-term portfolio. And of course, in the end, you make a lot of money. Now, remember what this tool does for you now. At the end of the day, for instance, if it's made you let's say $300, let's say you're trading with $200, and at the end of the day of the month, it has made you 30%, because this tool does an average of 1% per day. Now it does more, actually, between 1 to 5%. But for the sake of being conservative, let's say it does 1% every day. So if it does 1% every day over a period of 30 days, then it would have done 30%, right? So if it does 30% of your $200, it means you would have made $60. Now think about it. How difficult will it be for you to set aside $30 out of the 60 to build a long-term portfolio? So it's not so much about what the tool can do for you right now. It's not so much about how much profit it can make you. It's about the profit it can make you that can make you more money. Okay, so if the robot is able to make you $60, $60 is not how you get rich. $60 is not how you get wealthy. But guess what? If you set aside $30 out of the $60 and you put into those long-term portfolio, guess what? That can make you wealthy. That can become $100,000 in no time. That can become $200,000 in no time. That can become $300,000 in no time. And guess what? While you're doing that, you're also keeping $30 to take care of your immediate needs. Now, I must also have this, that I've talked about percentage, which means 30% of 200. That was how we arrived at 60. Now, if it was 2,000 that was in question here too, it would have given you 600, right? So it means that it's a function of how much you're actually trading with, okay? That's the amazing thing about this tool, all right? So you can easily do 1 to 5% every day over a period of 30 days. And if you do that consistently, at the end of the month, you'll be able to set aside a certain fraction that is going to help you build your long-term portfolio. Then, of course, you still have another fraction to keep yourself. Now, there are 2 ways to actually do savings, guys. There is the very aggressive one, which is the one that someone is earning 100,000 per month, and it goes and saves 20. It goes and saves 80,000 and says, you know, I'm going to try and manage this to 20. Okay, now the guy is doing good, right? He's doing something really nice because he's so, you know, informed and particular about the future, right? So it's delaying gratification, which makes sense, all right? But what this guy is doing now is he has stopped living in the present because he's envisaging that we'll have a better future, which is fantastic, right? Now think about being able to live in the present and still be able to build the future. That is what this tool can do for you, right? Because 1, the kind of profit you make is hands-free, which means the profit you're actually making to invest in it didn't come from sweat, didn't come from you having to hustle, they didn't come from you having to sit in front of the charts. That is money coming to you almost, you know, without any efforts from your end. The only thing you did from your end was just to set things up, right? And makes the profit. So that is you saying something like using your free money to make more money, because what money you're making, the money you're making, is actually free money. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Now, let me try to show you a bit more of what this tool can do for you. Then we'll go into the cost of the tool, right? Let me quickly show you this. I want to quickly show you something more recent. Okay, now if you're following me and this is making sense, drop sense in the comment section. That's what I want to see. Just drop sense. All right. If this has made sense to you so far, just drop sense in the comment section. Okay, great. Serious sense. Great. So now you understand the big picture. So it's not so much about what the tool can do for you. I need you to put things in perspective. And that's why I'm repeating this. It's what you can do with the money the tool brings to you. So that Royal Q tool can give you steady inflow of cash such that you now be able to conveniently set aside a fraction of that money to build wealth for the future, right? That's what this is about. To me, that's the big picture. It's not so much about the $10, the $20, or the whatever amount is making for you per month. That is not the end goal, all right? That is not the end goal. So the tool is not the end. It's more like the means to an end, all right? It is not the end, but it is the means to an end, all right? So that is how you will consistently get profit that you put into the long-term portfolio that will give you the big bucks. Guys, this strategy I shared with you literally has made me over 2,000% between last year, January, up until now. I'm not kidding, right? And it runs into several thousands of dollars as I speak with you, all right? So it is important that we understand the strategy behind this. It's important that we understand that, you see, when people say, the good thing about when you do that is you no longer care so much about what the price is doing in the immediate short term. All right, people that want to get involved with Bitcoin, for instance, they want to buy and they think, oh, it's too high now. It's too high. Can I buy now? It looks like it's too high. Listen, when you are using the strategy I've shown you tonight, you don't care what the price of Bitcoin is. I'm going to buy Bitcoin at the end of every month, regardless of the price. Do you get what I'm saying? What you're doing is simply using the dollar cost averaging, which is what I've explained to you earlier, right? You're taking advantage because it's going to rise, it's going to fall. And at the end of the day, it means that your price, your average price, now comes to a very low amount. All right. That is why this is very, very powerful. All right. So if you set aside $20 every month, how do you get the $20? I just showed you. There are 2 ways. The hard way, which is you trading yourself, right? The easy way, the soft way, the innovative way is for you to leverage on that tool. Let the tool make you the profit. And when it makes you the profit, then you divert the profit now into a fraction of the profit into the long-term peak. You didn't say anything about Bitcoin. How do we invest into Bitcoin? Now, the same way, get profit, make profit, use that tool to consistently make profit. You remember I said the strategy is to make profit from day trading, then put the fraction of the profits into long-term portfolio. So if you decide that you want to start investing in Bitcoin, make profit from the day trading. How do you do it? Leverage on the tool. Now, when the tool gives you the profit, take you just take a fraction of the profits. It could be at the end of every month. It could be at the end of every week. Put aside a fraction of that and put it into Bitcoin. Buy, regardless of what the price of Bitcoin is. Just buy. If you're going to do this weekly, because the strategy I showed you is how you invest into coins, right? Like at regular intervals, regardless of the price, okay? And if you do this, you can easily start seeing crazy results. And I'm going to show you what some of the guys in our circle are already doing. Let me show you that quickly as we wrap things up for tonight, okay? I know we've spent exactly 1 hour on this call, so we're going to wrap things up shortly, but let me quickly show you what is possible, or what guys already in our circle, what they're already doing, okay? That's what I want to show you, so you know what's also possible for you, all right? If you can see my screen, I'm trying to do this, so if you can see my screen, I need you to confirm that you can see it. We'll be out of here in 10 minutes, guys, I promise. Okay, so I hope this has made sense. So let me show you this quickly before I show you the most interesting part of this one, the most interesting thing. I'm even here to show you the most interesting part, okay? I'm trying to log onto my WhatsApp so I could show you some real-time results, but I guess the network is not cooperating with me. Okay, now, so basically, I wanted to show you some more results from what others in our circle are doing, how they are making profits, and how they're setting aside fraction of that into their long-term coins. By the way, some of the coins we are recommending that you should be investing in long-term. I wanted to show you this. I don't know why this is not coming up. Okay, let me try to do it again. Let me try to log in afresh. Okay, all right. If this doesn't permit, I guess we just have to skip this step. It's not allowing me. Okay, so now, quick question for you. I'll keep trying, but let's proceed while I keep trying. So quick question for you. Now, what is the risk level of trading with a bot? Now, the bot uses something called the DCA. You see that thing I explained to you, that you're buying it in bits. There's a functionality, there's a feature on that coin that helps you do that stuff. You know, that helps you do it automatically. It is automated. It helps you do it automatically. So it buys the dip for you. I'm sure you've heard this, buy the dip, buy the dip. You probably have heard that thing before. Now, what that means is every time the bot allows you to set the price you want to buy when there's a dip. I don't want to go into the technicality, but I promise you that this is so easy to do, right? There are people that have never traded before that have started using this tool and have consistently profited, right? So this is so easy to do. It's one of the easiest things you ever do. One of the easiest money you ever make will come from using this tool. One of the easiest money you ever make will come from this tool, right? Because consistently it will make you profit almost never, in fact, since I've been using it, no trade has closed in a loss. No trade, no single trade, right? Because of that feature that it has, the DCA feature that helps it buy the low. It buys the dip, okay? It buys the dip every time so that by the time it starts peaking, it immediately puts you in profit. We'll go into that some other time. I don't want to go into, so I don't bore you all of those technicals. But something you need to know is this will do the heavy lifting for you. This will help you make profit even when you sleep, around the clock, regardless of what you're doing. This makes profit for you. And from the profit you make, you only need to set aside a fraction of that into long-term holding. And that is how the big profits will be made eventually. All right. Now, from what I've told you that the tool can do, from the kind of results you can see that the tool is making, right? I want to hear from you. How much do you think a tool like this should go for? How much do you think it should be worth? Quickly, I want to hear from you guys. Drop something in the comment section. How much do you think this tool like this should be worth? Please drop something in the comment section. How much do you think this should be worth? How much? Hello? How much? Someone says it's 100. Do you mean 100 per month or 100 per year or 100 per bi-monthly? Or now I want you to say it. Do you think it's a 1,000 per, sorry, do you think it should be, someone said 100. Are you saying 100 per month or 100 per year or 100 per day? Okay, someone says 100 per month. 100 per month is actually fair enough considering what the tool is doing. So 100 per month is actually very, very fair, very, very fair, right? Now that is what is possible. Now I'm going to show you, just so you put things in perspective properly. Let me, okay, my screen is up now. So let me show you what I wanted to show you quickly. Okay. Okay. If you can see my screen now, I need you to confirm to me that you can see it. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? I'm on WhatsApp. I'm trying to show you something on WhatsApp now. If you can see my screen, please confirm that you can see it. Okay, quickly, I'm going to jump on it. Jump on it. Okay, you should be seeing it now. Can you see it? Can you? Can you see it now? Please confirm to me if you can see it. All right, please, if you can see this, I need you to confirm to me that you can. I'm doing it. No, okay, someone says no. Okay, someone says yes. So how do I, okay, yes, okay. It's showing now, great. Now, these are some of the results from the guys in our circle, and that's from our WhatsApp group. This person says, my people, just this morning, I have made $38 from the Royal King tool as a novice. We are still doubting. What are you still doubting? Okay, now this was someone that never traded before. He just got onto the platform. He set up the tool and immediately in a single day, he made $38 profit. Okay, now if this guy did $38, he said, I have just been, okay, he said $38 profit. So you can imagine that if you made $38 in a day, imagine how much he's able to make in a month. Of course, if he's able to make that kind of money, then in a month, he should easily be able to even put $100 into the long-term peak. And the long-term peak is where the money is. So the day trading is your cash flow machine. So you make money from cash flow, put it into long-term, then you build wealth. That is it. Can't see your screen anymore. No, my screen. Can you see my screen? I want to be sure if it's only Sylvia that is not. Yeah, someone says we can see. So Sylvia, is quite possible it's happening just from your end. Okay, so that's one. I just want to show you a few so that we can. Now here's another one, guys, and I want you to also pay attention to the date. This was 28 July 28. This person did $49 from $49. This was 29th of July. This person did $16. 30th of July, he did $35. 31st of July, it did $73. 1st of August, it did $60. 2nd of August, it did $23. Cumulatively, this person has done $661. Do you think it will be very difficult for this person to set aside $100 every month to put into those long-term coins? No, it's not very difficult, right? Now, if he has 100 and he decides, okay, I'm going to put 50 into this coin and 50 into that coin. Okay, what is this person's investment capital? Most of those people here are less than $500. Okay, and I'm going to show you. I don't know if I have that here. These are some. Now, this is the person that has a huge capital, and that's why I was able to do this. 480 in a day, 3,257, 2,640. What's the risk level? Now, there is actually no risk, so to speak. All right, let me explain. Now, when I say there's no risk, the only thing that can happen here is when you close the bot manually, because it permits you to actually close manually. When you interfere with the trades, that's the risk. all right? When you don't allow it, when you kind of interrupt the flow, okay? But when you leave it to run, and I'm going to show, I think I have it maybe here. I'm going to show you how it consistently does this for, okay. I'm going to show you how it consistently does this for no, I don't think I have it here anymore. I wanted to show you how the kind of profit it actually makes per day. And there was a particular...
Hope you enjoyed the experience. Tell us.
You know, and that's how you consistently do this. And when you consistently make that kind of profit, of course, it becomes a no-brainer to actually invest into those long-term coins. Believe me, does one need a VPS? No, you don't. Whether you're sleeping or awake, it connects. You don't need a VPS, just connect to it and then you enjoy it. Now, from what I've shown you, from the kind of numbers that you're seeing here tonight, how much do you think this is worth? Someone said 100. So I'll give you an opportunity to talk again. How much do you think, based on what I've shown you now, how much do you think this is worth? How much? How much do you think? I'm going to review the cost implication to you right now, and we can call it, and that will be all from me. Now, someone says easily $1,000. I agree with you 100%. Now, guess what? This simple tool, and I'm going to go back to my slides now. Now, let me blow your mind even further, guys. Let me blow your mind even Let me blow your mind even further, guys. This simple tool that you've seen here tonight, that you've been shown tonight, drum rolls, guys, you are only required to pay $100 per month. No. Per quarter? No. Right? Every 6 months? No. You're required to pay just $100 for the entire year, guys. For the whole year, right? For the whole year, 365 days, guys. All you need to pay to have access to this tool is just $100. Now, if you were paying $100 per month, this is well worth it, guys. I can tell you, if you're doing $100 per month, it's worth it. If the $100 was coming every 2 months, it's worth it. If the $100 was coming every quarter, this is worth it. But guess what? This platform simply says, you know what, just do $100 for the whole year. And you see this kind of numbers these guys are making. Look at this guy that did 226 in a single day. In a single day, already made 226. All right, which means on that, from this single day already, he's made the money back. He has made more profit. Now 364 days left will be pure profits, right? That's what this means, because this happened in a single day, right? 1 day out of 365 days, this was able to make 226, which means there's still 364 days for this guy to profit from using the tool, right? This is what I call amazing, guys. I've seen this in real time. I'm not showing you what doesn't work or what I'm hoping will work. I'm showing you what I've used for like 2 months, something that has worked for me consistently, something I have seen in real time, something I've seen people that do not know how to trade. Now, for the person that was asking, this was someone that was trading with just $50. This particular account was $50, right? And this person made $8 on this day. This person is 0.4 on this day. This person made 5 on this day, 0.7. And cumulatively, this will amount to something meaningful at the end of the month. So easily you'll be able to take a fraction of the profits, capital investment. Now, I just told you about capital investment. For this person was $100, right? I will look for others, right, that actually reviewed the cost. I'm sure we have it on the group, all right? So I will share. I'll probably share with Toby to share so that you will see it. We have people that were trading with $10. Let me see if I can come up with some. Please permit me. So just so you see that it's not about having so much to trade with, right? This can also work for you if you don't have so much. Okay, permit me to do this. I'm going to quickly show you. I think someone sent me a private message like 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, these are live accounts. As a matter of fact, this doesn't allow you to do demo, all right? There's no demo account with this one. So anything you're seeing right there is a live account. Anything at all you're seeing, okay? I'm trying to pull up some. Okay, let's do this. Let me pull up something from this so I can easily answer that question. The person that asked if okay. Unfortunately, I don't know why this is so slow. I wanted to really show you. Okay, so yes, can I start with now? This permits you to do $10. $10 is the minimum you can start this trade with. With as low as $10, you can get this started, guys, with as low as $10. Okay, so I'm trying to pull up some. I think I found one. Okay. This was someone that was trading with $50. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you see it. This person started with $50. $50. This person started with $50. Please let me know if you see the screen. Now, this person says, we're talking about profits, there no loss involved. Yeah. Now, ordinarily, there's supposed to be loss, but the losses, right? But this tool does something called the DCA. And that's why I mentioned about the feature. Now, let me explain how it does it for you. Now, say you buy a coin for $10, right? And it buys a coin for you at $10. You know, it's anticipating that price should rise. Now, if it doesn't rise and it drops, you can set it that if it drops by, say, 3%, it should buy it again, maybe by another $10. Do you understand? Now, what it does for you is if you have $50 to invest into a coin, or you want to buy a coin, instead of buying the $50 at once, it will do it in a way that you can set it that it should buy 20 at first. Now, if it dips in price, it should buy maybe another 10. If it dips again, it should buy another 10. If it dips again, it should buy another 10. Guess what? By the time price starts appreciating, right, it's going to average, now you have $50 in 5 different positions. Is that right? Now, $50 in 5 different positions, which means 50 divided by 5, which means there's $2.5 was what you spent per one. Okay, which means by the time the coin appreciates and it becomes $3, you're already in profit. Do you get? So when he buys the low, when he buys the dips for you, that's when price drops and he buys it, what it's doing for you is giving you more value for your money. Like I showed you in the two guys that were investing $6,000. That's difficult for it to close at a loss because now he bought at $10, he bought at $8, he bought at $5, he bought at $3. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to average everything. So 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 5, that's 23, then plus another 2, that's 25. Now, it means that it has bought everything that you have spent there is 25, right? Now, at 25, you divide that by 4. That gives you 4, which means by the time price just appreciates a little, you're already in profit, which means price doesn't need to get back to that $10, initial $10 for you to profit. Do you get a little, you're already in profit. And that's why it's difficult for it to close for you at a loss because it buys the dip. And every time it buys the dip, it reduces the cost that you have bought at, which means by the time it's recovering, it only needs to recover a little to put you in profit. I don't know if that got too technical, but if you can understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? Now, this is what the tool does, and that is what's called the dollar cost averaging. All right, because what it does is it buys the low for you and it reduces the price that you have spent, which means by the time it starts recovering, it doesn't need to recover to the initial price before you're in profit, because now it averages the cost of everything. Okay, when it averages the cost of everything, it only needs to move a little. So if it averages the cost into $5, right, for instance, you bought at 10 at some point, you bought at 8, you bought at 3, you bought at 2, which means the average of all of this is $4. Which means by the time price gets to $5, you're already in profit. Do you get? Now, it doesn't have to get back to the initial $10. Even, then it needs to probably go back to $11 for you to now be in profit. But when you buy the dip that way, you have reduce the cost, all right? And when you have reduced the cost that way, what that means is that if the average is now $5, the moment price moves to $6, you're already in $1 profit without price needing to get back to $10. Now, if you understand what I've explained, say, yes, I understand in the box. Well, that is how it works, all right? That is how this works. That is why you hardly find a loss, because it buys it as it's falling, it's buying it for you. And for every low that it buys, it has reduced, it has brought your average price to a lower price, which means if it moves a little, you already be in profit. Now, I'm delighted everyone understands this, okay? Now, this tool with as low as $10, you can start using it, all right? But of course, you know that if it's doing 1 to 5% a day and you're trading with $10, it's not going to give you anything substantial, right? So I like to tell people, the more you're willing to put, the more trading capital you have, of course, the more profit you make. But the tool permits you to use as low as $10 to take a trade, okay? That's the minimum you need to be able to take a trade, all right? But of course, if you have 100, I always advise that least you should consider it's probably $100, right? But if you can do more of that, the more, the better, right? The more you're able to put in, the more profit. Now, this is someone that did $100, right? And it did $1 this day. You see 1.9, 5.8, 7.0, 4.6, 3.8. You see the date, you see the consistency in the date. And you're seeing this because, like I explained to you, it never ever closes in a loss because it's buying the dip for you. So price just needs to move a little and it will close in profit. So even price that was at $10, that now moved to $2. Guess what? Ordinarily, you would have been waiting for price to come back to $10 for you to break even and for it to now go to $11 for you to profit. But because of how this bot is structured, it doesn't need to come back to $10 because it has bought it all the way to the bottom, which has reduced the average price spent, right? So if it reduces the average price spent to about $3, the moment price comes back to $5, you're already in profit. So it doesn't need to come back to $10 for you to profit, okay? Now, this is $1, $5, and this is the cumulative this person has done. Yes, it is an app that works on both your Android phone and on your iPhone, all right? So just get back to Toby. It will be able to show you how you can download the app immediately. Just get back to the person I invited you to this call. If you invited you to this call, just get back to me. I'm going to send you a link to download that tool, right? And once you download the tool, immediately you can start doing this. Now, it's $100, like I said, to do this. Now, there's another $20 required. I forgot to say that. That is like the gas fee. The gas fee is like what is required. It's like the performance fee, all right? Or simply put, the cost of transaction, okay? So for every transaction you do, the bot charges 20% of the profits, all right? Which means if you've done a trade and it has made $10 for you, it charges you 20% of $10, which means it takes 2% of that, 20%, I mean $2, then you can keep $8. So for every trade made here, it charges just that 20%, 20%, 20%. And that's why this is sustainable long term, guys. So all you need to begin is just that $100 to activate this tool. Then once you do that, you connect it to your Binance account. It uses what is called the API. It connects to your Binance account. And once it connects to that, you can start profiting as early as tonight, guys. I'm not even joking here. You can start profiting from tonight. Once you set this up, you can start enjoying the profit. This was someone, and cumulatively, this person has done $33. And this person wasn't even, I think he wasn't in for up to a month yet. All right. So which means if he was trading with $100, he already did 33%, and it wasn't up to a month. I think this was the first day, right? This was the person's first day. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in 7 days, this person had done $33, which was about 33% of what they were trading with. All right. So consistently, this 20% seems much. No, it's not. It's not. Remember, this is totally hands-free. 20% of whatever it is not. And I'll also show you now. At the end, you have, please, I need assistance on, yes, please reach out to Toby. He's probably going to put you, I don't know what he plans to do, maybe in a group or something. Then he'll add me there. Then, of course, I can also give you answers to certain questions you might have. Okay. Now, with this, what this means is that you are consistently profiting. It works 24/7. It uses, whether you're connected to the internet or not, funny enough. right? Because once you set it up, it takes a life of its own, all right? So whether you are on or not, it takes the profit, it keeps working all around the clock, right? It takes the trade for you, and this is how this works. For those that are willing to take part of this, to be a part of this, we're probably going to hold another session where I'll be showing you how the tool actually works. So I'm going to log on to my own, and I will show you how it actually works and how you can set yours up, all right? Tonight was just to show you how to make big profits in the crypto space and how to leverage on a tool that will consistently make you cash flow daily so that you can take a fraction of that and put into the long-term portfolio, which will make you the big money. Now, there are two sets of people on this call. The first set, those that just want to use this to enjoy it, and that's fine, all right? The second set of people are those that think, wow, I like what I've seen, I love it. I think I know a few other people that will love this. What is in it for me if I decide to share it? Now, if you decide to share this, guess what? You earn a 30% referral commission for everyone you refer. So if you refer somebody and the person downloads the tool and uses it, they're paying $100 and you get $30. All right, and that's on the first level. And it doesn't even stop there. Now you can go as far as there's so much money to be made here, right? But I'm not going to go into the details of the referral program. Now, if you're interested in the referral program, just indicate, tell Toby, is that fine? So that we don't go into the referral program here. All right. Now, Toby, is that fine? Hello? Yes, fine. Okay, great. So if you're interested in the referral program, let us know. We're probably going to hold another call or just simply send you a short video that is recorded that explains the referral program. Believe me, it is so lucrative. Excuse me, if you decide to tell somebody about it. But if you don't decide to tell somebody, that's still 100% fine. You can just leverage, use the tool, make profit, work on your long-term portfolio, and then make big money. Oh, so sorry. Toby said I didn't know that. Okay, and so you can do this over and over and over again. Okay, I hope this makes sense. If there are questions, Toby, I think that will be all from me for tonight. If there are questions, please, let's have them. Toby, I think.
All right, guys. So guys, if you have any questions, just send me a message on WhatsApp. Let me just drop my WhatsApp link here. www.tobyokunoga.com/WhatsApp. Most of you are already on my WhatsApp. Okay, my WhatsApp. I've sent the link on the chat box right now. Guys, this is the most intelligent thing I've seen in my years of trading Forex. I mean, you don't need to be very skilled technically to make money with cryptocurrency. This app is going to do everything for you. So the goal actually is to make daily profit.
Yeah, someone says is 100% interested in the referral program. Yeah, so simply just reach out to Toby. Yes. So we can even show a video, a recorded video that explains that into details.
All right.
Thank you.
So tomorrow we will do the referral opportunity for you guys to see. But guys, tonight, now, if you are interested in this, now, if you get this program, this robot, guys, type in 1 in the chat box, right? If you're interested in getting this particular tool so that you can start making daily profits, okay, type in 1 in the chat box. Okay, I see Uma, Harty, good. We have a few people here. All right, so nice. So your investment to get started to get this tool is only $100 US, okay? And then I'm going to set you up properly. I'm going to work with you. Once you get on board, okay, you have one-on-one access to me and Mr. Shell, okay? We'll give you the support that you need. You get access to support, get access to training. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be very in tune with you that even beyond using the bot to trade, I'd like to also give you training on how you can also train by yourself if you are interested. So it's a long ride, guys. The goal is to build.
And also, let me also add this, Mr. Toby, let me also add this. Yeah. Now, beyond this, we'll also show you long-term coins that you can actually put some of the profits you're making from the day trading, some of those long-term coins that have potential, right? You know, there are some they call the shit coins. All right, you don't want to play with those ones. You see, those ones can make your money turn to dust. okay? So eventually, once you're making the profit from this day trading, you know the cash flow has to come first.
Yeah.
Now, once you're consistently making the money, they will now show you the kind of coins you should put them into for maximum gain in the long term. I hope that makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shell. So guys, again, once you get the app, okay, the robots, it will be installed on your phone. Okay, so it's a mobile app that you have to install, okay, and then it works for you 24/7. Even when you are not online, okay, the robot works for you, picks trades for you, okay, and makes you daily profit. Guys, the goal here is daily profit. At the end of the month, you should be sitting pretty with at least 20% profit on your capital. Okay, so if you want to make more money with the robots, that means you have to be able to invest more money. Okay, but the minimum investment to trade with is just $10, right? $10 is about 5,000 naira. Almost everybody here can afford 5,000 naira, right? All right, and then it trades for you. So once you start making profits with the robots, you can choose to use all the profits or a fraction of the profit and invest in these long-term coins. Now, if you are part of the team, we'll be telling you the coins.
Sorry, Mr. Toby, I'm sorry to cut in.
Sure.
Please, could you permit me to share my screen again? I just found something I would like to share quickly.
All right, definitely.
I'm still in the office. I have to leave now, but I quickly want to share this before I start going.
Take it away, sir. Take it away. Yes. Share screen.
Okay. So, okay. Quickly, I want to show you this. Okay. I think I found it. And now here is a result from someone. He said, just to say thank you. This works. In less than a month, I've been able to make about 20% of my portfolio. And this is the result he shared on the group. And this happened in less than a month, guys. This guy just came on board and in less than a month was already getting those kind of results, okay? Now, this is how the tool works. See it? This is how it's going to give you notifications like this. You see it? They are new sell in your Binance. This was when he sold. All right, he bought, and you see there's 59 more notifications. This happened like in just a day. It was just buying and selling, and every time it does that, it gives you, sends you a notice like this, that, okay, this is what is done. So it was buying and selling. See another person here, says, good morning. I just said I should update you, $20 even before 5:30 a.m. But soon you're not going to see my profit. So you're not going to kidnap me. This was somebody telling us how much he was making and all that. This was 13th, he did $8, 14, $8, 15, 13, 16, he did, like that. All right. These are real results from people that are just using the tool. And look at another person. Okay, I think that's the same person. And so we have a lot of people. Here's another one. He said, crazy, blood of God. This person did 745. And it says, you made this today. He said, just woke up and saw this. This person woke up and saw $330 on 16th. He wasn't awake. He just woke up and saw this, which means the bot had taken several trades before this time, right? And he woke up on the 16th. That was about 3 days ago. And it woke up to this profit, okay? This is how this works for you. You don't have to be awake. And this is another result, as you can see, and that's it, right? This is how this thing just goes to work for you. It picks all the profit. Here's another one. See, this person says with 28 more trades, we are almost at $50 in 2 days. This was someone that started, and in 2 days, it was almost in $50, right? So with 28 more trades, we're, like that. These are consistent programs. You can see 12, 13, you can see the consistency. This is how this stuff works for you, and it makes profit. Now, this was on a Zoom call we had, and I took a screenshot. He said, it's not just about what the robot is doing, but the help that I was getting from being a member of this team that you're on, if you decide to join, right? This to get the tool, the result of what you get from us is what makes it even more powerful, right? Now, that's it, guys. I just wanted you to see how real results, people sharing real results, how they're excited, and how this can also be you if you start today, all right? I hope that's clear. Please permit me to fall out right now. I have to be on my way home to the office. Mr. Toby,
all right, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. SDF. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Okay, guys. Now, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the chat box right now. Or what you have to do is just send me a message on WhatsApp. Guys, the goal of this is to help you build wealth with cryptocurrency. It is going to take time, okay? But what you are going to be making is realistic. We are not selling you a dream that you cannot achieve, okay? What we've shown you tonight is a step-by-step, a realistic way to make money with cryptocurrency, okay? It's very, very systematic. The first thing is, if you do not know how to day trade, right, use the robot. The robot will trade for you hands-free, even while you are at work, whether you are in church or you are sleeping or you're having fun with your friends, okay? The robot takes 0 breaks, okay? And then it works for you and make you money every single day. Once you make profits from that robot, you want to invest those profits or a fraction of that profit into long-term portfolios like the coins that we're going to be telling you about. There are coins that have great upsides in the next few weeks, in the next few months. So we'll be telling you the right coins, okay, to buy that has great potential. All right, so guys, that's the summary of what we're about. So your first step right now is to get the RQ AI robot, okay, that trades for you, and it's going to cost you just $100 to get it. All right, to get the robot, send me a message on my WhatsApp, and then I'll give you a link, okay, for you to do everything. And of course, once you're on board, I'm going to give you the support that you need. Okay, if you know me, I'm very accessible on WhatsApp, so you can always chat me up and get support. Yes, I'll send all the recording of this training. Okay, I'll send it maybe tonight or tomorrow morning because I've got to upload it on YouTube first. Okay, so Sylvester, you will get the recording, Adewale as well. So expect it later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Guys, any other questions before we call it a night? Okay, good. So guys, tomorrow, because of time, we've spent time. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow, I'll send us another link where I'll tell you about the referral part. That's also a very, very major thing that is to us to offer. $100 is about 50,000 naira thereabout, okay, to get $100. Therefore, you will get the recording tonight or tomorrow morning, okay? Adedayo, the robot, this is a cryptocurrency session, okay? So the robot trades cryptocurrencies, okay, not forex. Yes, after buying the robot, now you have to fund your account to trade, okay? Now the minimum you can fund with to trade is $10, all right? But if you are funding with $10, do not expect to make so much money because the robot makes you about 1% every day. So 1% of $10 is very, very little. So if you're to be making a lot of money every day, okay, that means you have to have good capital. All right. So you have to, yes. So don't worry about all of, so about Binance, don't worry. I'll tell you exactly what you need to get started. So I'll walk you through everything, how to go about it on Binance and everything. Desmond, I'll now answer your question. Abdura, the robot trades crypto. Okay, so if you've got a Binance account, you are good to go. So you just need to get the robot right now, all right? Yes, Paul, it's the same cost at any time. Yes, Joel, okay? 100%, yes, $100 annual, yes, Tapo. Jay Barry, thank you for joining, okay? So if you brought somebody, okay, let the person get back to you, okay? Chat up the person that you invited to this call and then send the person your own link, all right? Yes, the 20 is $20, Obianuju, so that's for the transaction fees. If you change phones, just ensure that you install the app on your new phone, okay, and you are good to go. Yes, it can work on Huobi. I don't know if you know Huobi. If you don't have a Binance account, you can use Huobi. Emeka Anibuali, you get access to the recording, all right? I'll send it to your WhatsApp tonight. Okay, so I hope, be well, okay? If you've got an account on Binance, you are good to go. The other thing you need to do right now is to just get the RQ robot, okay? And then you connect it to your Binance. Of course, I will show you how to do all of that. Guys, your only thing right now, the next step right now is just for you to get the robot. Once you get the robot, I will provide you with support, right? I'll give you the next step to take. I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do. Don't worry about getting anything right now. Just worry about getting the robot. Once you get the robot, I'll show you every other thing you need to do to get set up. All right? So Joseph, again, worry about getting the robot. Once you get the robot, I'll show you the next steps you need to take. Agbola, you're not joining us, okay? Thank you, Desmond. All right, guys, so let us call it a night today. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm super excited that you joined, for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. It shows that you are passionate about making money. And then my goal is to put you in the right direction to order your steps and, you know, help you bridge that knowledge gap that SDF talked about, okay? You are not making so much money because you don't know how to make money. So it's an issue of what you know, okay? So if you know so much, you will make so much, okay? So guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, okay, hit me up on my WhatsApp, okay? And then I will answer all your questions. Obianuju, don't worry, just chat me up. You won't send me any, guys, you are not sending me any money, okay? I'm not getting any money from you guys, okay? You are going to be funding your Binance, okay? And then I'll show you how to do that, okay? So just chat me up right now. Let me, okay? Just chat me up on my WhatsApp. So let me put up my WhatsApp number here for you guys. Give me a second. Guys, this is my WhatsApp number, 8034568079. Okay, so chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay, so once you do this, I'll give you the link to get started with, and then I'll give you access to support as well, so that you know exactly what you need to do to get started. All right. Any more questions before we call it a night? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Austin, Adiola Omitoko, Ade Perry. Joseph, I see you. All right. Austin, Agbola. Okay. So guys, let's have a remarkable night. My name is Tobe Knoga, and I'm signing out right now. Okay. While I do that, enjoy this music. Okay. My second occupation aside from trading, I'm a DJ, right? I like to play music. Okay, because this is something that we have to celebrate. Let me see if I have a song that we can play here. Let's play Billionaire by Tenny, right? Who wants to be a billionaire? Who wants to be a billionaire, guys? All right, guys. So now, what we have shown you tonight is a get rich for sure platform. Okay, there's no way you will do this for a year, for 2 years, and then you won't see a difference in your finances. Okay, it is a very, very profitable investment strategy. Okay, and then you are getting access to the information for free. The next thing you just need to do is to get access to your tools. And then that tool that can help you is the RQ tool. That's the RQ tool. And then access to the information that we will be giving you. Guys, it is an ongoing thing, okay? If you get the tool today or tomorrow, anytime, okay, it won't stop there for you. Okay, you'll be added to a group, a WhatsApp, where you'll be getting ongoing education, ongoing information, okay, on how to take full advantage of the opportunities in the crypto space, all right? So how much you make in the crypto market depends on how ready you are to kick off with information that you will get access to, all right? So we see our people here, okay? I'm going to sign out right now. Again, chat me up on WhatsApp. This is my number on WhatsApp, 0803-456-8079. Once you do that, I'll give you the link for you to get started with. Don't go on your Play Store or App Store and download it, okay? If you do that, you won't get access to what we have in store for you. I'm going to give you a unique link for you to sign up with. Once you do that, you have access to me and the infrastructure that we have on the team so that you can profit. All right, guys, I'm signing out right now. I'll see you in my DMs. Signing out, guys. Cheers.